first fire, it's like a nightmare.
Like a nightmare, and you're still in shock.
And they're not the only ones struggling to cope with that shock. 22 people in Effingham are now without a home after a big apartment complex fire. Good evening, I'm Karina Rubio. Brandon is off tonight. That fire kept crews busy for 24 hours. It rekindled twice after firefighters first put it out. It all started around 4 p.m. yesterday in the second story of an apartment at Hillside Drive. WCI3's Jack Crum is in studio. Jack, this caused a lot of damage.
Karina, officials think it's a total loss with around $800,000 worth of damages to the building, but thankfully no lives were lost. 2 people were taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation, but they're expected to be okay. Now, some of the displaced people are feeling uneasy about what comes next.
We're just walking around in shock. It's like, where do you go and what do you do from here?
A late afternoon fire on Sunday in Effingham led to this. Nearly 24 apartments destroyed at a complex in Effingham.
Banging on the door.
And after she banged real hard, she said, "There's a fire, get out of the building."
Mike and Trish Greer live in the apartment right below where the fire began. They say their neighbor came to warn them of an out-of-control grease fire.
So she couldn't get the fire out and realized it was more than she could handle, and so she started knocking on all the doors, and it was a frantic knock.
Effingham Fire Chief Brant Yoakum says that frantic knock led to an urgent situation.
It was a high-intense situation. Our guys did a great job.
Flames coming out of the side of the building, roof and windows. Officials say some people were even still trapped when crews arrived.
Well, actually, we had 3 people trapped. Our firefighters were able to rescue 2 out of the second-floor apartment that was across from the apartment that was on fire, and then a 3rd person actually jumped outside of the rear of the structure.
After firefighters put it out, the fire department returned to the scene on Monday twice.
It rekindled about 5 a.m. this morning. We came back and had flames through the roof again, and also this afternoon we have just a couple minor hot spots that we had to go take care of.
Now, displaced families are relying on help from the Red Cross as they try and navigate what comes next.
They're providing shelter and some resources to help get them back on their feet. We also had our program in place that also helped out get them for the first 24 hours, but everything else has been going pretty well for them, I believe.
Just in the process of getting what we can out and putting it in storage, and honestly, I don't know where we go from there, I'll be honest.
Yoakum says a collapsed roof prevented water from reaching some of the smoldering areas. That's what likely caused it to reignite. Officials believe the cause of this fire began in the kitchen and was accidental, but they won't be able to confirm that until an investigation is complete. Karina?
All right, Jack, thank you.